You're listening to Business Podcasting Made Easy, the influencer's formula, where you're getting a roadmap to instant authority and thought leadership with a podcast, a book, an evergreen course, all of the things that you're proud of. And you're getting it from the IBGR radio network or your favorite podcasting platform. This is episode 40, Leverage from Podcast to High Ticket Mastermind Group Coaching. I'm Donna Cundy, co-founder of the IBGR Network, Global Radio Authority, podcast expert, and producer of over 14,000 podcasts.
And I'm Ben Joya, three-time international best-selling author with teachings that reach more than 50,000 people worldwide, thanks to leveraging my books. So we're here to help you get your podcast done 13 minutes at a time in just 13 weeks. And remember that you can easily follow the plan. This is a proven roadmap. We are doing what we are teaching, and we are teaching what we're doing, right?
Eating our own dog food.
Exactly. So follow along with us at influencersformula.com, influencersformula.com. And if you want direct help from us for your business podcast, contact us today at ibgr.info. And our friend Napoleon Hill, our very good friend Napoleon Hill, right? He says, deliberately seek the company of people who influence you to think and act on building the life that you desire. Welcome to the show.
Napoleon Hill is one of my all-time favorites. And, you know, I love that we're putting this one here because he was kind of the inventor, I'm doing air quotes, inventor of the mastermind, if you will. This whole idea that whenever two or more minds gather, the third mastermind or more powerful mind comes together. And what we're laying out for you in this episode is that becoming a person worth listening to can happen by creating an engaged community around the transformation that you offer. Remember that 1 + 1 is so much more than 2. Mm-hmm. This is, yeah. And it's easier than you think. Let me put that out there as well. Because this is a program that we piloted at IBGR just recently and had some great success with. So I want to share what we've done in this arena with repurposing and leveraging. What you need to know about this is it's so much easier than you think, and you can leverage your time while maximizing your revenue. So make sure that you tap into other people's and organizations' audiences and make it easy for them to say yes and easy for you to deliver. When we talk about this, Ben, the way that we did it here at IBGR is we reached out to one of the local chambers of commerce, and my business partner, William Eastman, had done a season on the economy and basically how to have sales through an economy, like how to continue to grow your organization in an economic downturn, because we're on the cusp of a recession as we're presenting this information. And the chamber director said, hey, our people are asking for recession proofing. They want to have this. They want to have this. So we said, oh, great, we can deliver. And the way that we did this delivery was to take this, each week has 4 episodes, right? So that's about an hour's worth of content, just about 52 weeks, if we were being exact, because it's 13 minutes, right? The 13-minute mentor. And we said, it's a DIY, it's a on-demand program. Each week, you're going to get one email that has 52 minutes worth of content and a short description for you to digest. Do it on your own. Next week, you're going to get another one. Next week, you're going to get another one. And then at the 4-week mark, we're going to do a Zoom call where we can have hot seat questions, where you, the business owner, can get your question specifically answered. And it'll be this group mentorship of group coaching and mastermind group where everyone can come together on a topic that they had just digested over the last 4 weeks to go deeper into it and to learn more about it. Does that make sense the way I'm describing it?
It makes a lot of sense. And what a beautiful partnership. What a beautiful way to deliver things. It's kind of funny. I'm going to get a little philosophical for a moment, because Napoleon Hill talked a lot about how, the collective consciousness is what brings about things like recessions, depressions, things like that. So, and I'm not saying that, to say that, Donna, you did the wrong thing, right? Because you were meeting people's needs. And what we're inviting you to do by creating your business podcast, by writing your book, by doing these things the right way, right? Meaning the right way, not just because we say so, because the methodology is proven, is to make your business recession proof, right? Do not, to the best of your ability, do not let the world dictate your success, your happiness, your joy, or, your adventure on this planet.
Thank you. That's so well said. And if you think about it, it is during those times that people are looking for transformation even more. And so you're that beacon of hope and that ray of sunshine, 100% for sure.
Yeah.
So as we're laying this idea out that you can do high ticket mastermind and group coaching, we chose not to, in this particular instance, go too high. We priced it at $250 a person. It was an 8-week program. But we justified it because we had already created the content and we were only showing up for a couple of hours to facilitate this. So the ROI in the margins in the number was still really good.
Yeah. And I think the beautiful thing about masterminds too is that, there's accountability, there's community, which people really want and need, both of those things. And in a mastermind setting, you can make the investment lower for people and still maximize your revenue and your time, because, if you have, I'm just going to make up a number, right? If you have 30 people in a group for an hour and each of them are paying $250, it's like, wait a minute, that's a chunk of change right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That was
Yeah.
nothing to sneeze at, for sure. And people, I think, we talked about the evergreen course and how you can make it into smaller courses or one large one to bundle together, and you price it appropriately. That was our last episode, 38, 39. And so it's priced low enough to get people into the entryway, but there's no accountability really with that one. In this type of an offering, there's the accountability to show up, because especially when you're on a Zoom or in a room, if you have everybody local, you're saying, hey, where's Ben? Where's Ben this week? And then the peer accountability when the other business owners get together, like, hey, we missed you. Where were you? People don't want that to happen. So the accountability is there, plus the accountability to actually do the work. Since it's an on-demand program, we delivered it on a Sunday evening, because that's when a lot of business owners are starting. They do bookending, where they prepare Sunday night for the Monday morning. Monday morning's typically pretty busy, but so we delivered Sunday night, gave them an opportunity to go the entire week to get that stuff consumed, to get the content consumed. And because it was podcast, they could listen on their way to work. They could just have it, kind of running in the background. As we delivered it, it created their own ebook, interactive ebook. So that was part of, and you've already created that. So you can break it out pretty easily into the email. The email just said something like, this is week 1 of 8. This is week, and in this week, the topic is this, and here's the link to download the content. So they downloaded the PDF and got access to the show notes and the interactive piece of the podcasts.
Wow, stunningly straightforward.
Yep.
Right?
And here's the beauty of it, Ben. Once you have tapped into because you're probably involved, I'm going to assume that most business owners are involved in some type of networking, some type of business growth or business organization, and go to the one that you're personally involved in first, and see if they are wanting to get involved in that. And then once you have completed the program, it's already set up in your email distribution, whatever it is, MailChimp or whoever you're using. It's already set up. You can ask the director, who else do you think? Can you make a recommendation? Or go to some of your other colleagues and say, where do you network?
Exactly. Yeah. Don't look far for help, right? I mean, as you're growing, expanding, reaching more people, yes, you can look farther, but so many of the opportunities are literally next door. Right? This is not a figure of speech, like right in front of you. And I mean, there are people who build entire businesses on, the circle of influence that's just right around them, and then, you know, the connections of those networks, those expanded networks.
Mhm. And a lot of those networks are looking for guest speakers. So you guest speak with your message, and you've already had the discussion and shook hands with whoever invited you to do that, so that the offer afterwards to continue to work with you is just right there and very easy. You've already laid it out and you've added some value. So what do you need to do in its simplest form? Decide how many weeks you want your mastermind to be. Drip the content in some type of an email, autoresponder, auto delivery system. Schedule the hot seat group coaching calls on Zoom or whatever platform you use, and then deliver your transformation.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And, you know, for me, Donna, I also have a mastermind, right?
Ah.
But it's in and around the book writing, coaching, and publishing. So I describe mine, you know, a little bit more complex than this model, but I describe mine as an implementation mastermind, because it's not only the writing, but it includes the publishing, it includes the business development, that kinds of thing. So remember, going back to the beginning, right? The mastermind is, you know, 1 + 1 is much greater than 2. Right? So take action, reach out to business and networking organizations that offer training, right? You probably know them, you might even be involved with them, you know, and pitch your program. And sometimes, you know, the P word can be a little strong, right? You don't have to pitch anything, just say, hey, you know, I'm looking to add a whole bunch of value. I think there's an opportunity here. Let's explore what's possible together.
I love that. I love that. Ben, we're getting to the point where we're going to wrap up this week. Do you want to start that process?
Yes, absolutely. So, so make sure, if you've not done so, subscribe to the show at influencersformula.com. Reach out to us for direct help at ibgr.info. We are wrapping up your podcast profit playbook, leveraging the F out of your show, and F stands for fabulousness. So we talked about leveraging the interactive ebook memberships like Twitch, Clubhouse, podcast communities, etc. Going from podcast to evergreen course to make money while you sleep, and going from podcast to high ticket mastermind group coaching. Hey, it's all in front of you, right? It's all right in your hands. So make it happen, because you've done all the work already, or at least 80% of it.
Yeah, I love that. And remember, choose one of the 4 episodes that we did in this week and get it implemented. This is a process that we're going along. You're listening to episode 40, and it is the Leverage from Podcast to High Ticket Mastermind. This is Business Podcasting Made Easy, the Influencers Formula. I am Donna Cundy.
And I'm Ben Joya. Thank you so much for listening.